think I got it. I think I sorted it out. Hello, yes. The camera is a bit weird today. It's always weird. But yeah. So I don't know how long I should hang out as usual. Let's just give it a moment. Let's just give people an opportunity to get in here if they wanna. That's better. Yeah, I was having some technical difficulties. The capture card was a bit weird for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I misunderstood something, but it works now, so that's fine. But yeah, I'm not in like the best mood today, or like not mood. I'm not in the best shape today. So we'll see how long I stream for. I might not stream that long. We'll see. We'll see how it all turns out. But yeah, we have commands now. So to see them, I've already typed something in the comments. But yeah, to see what the commands are, you can type !commands. Then you'll get a link to like a list of all our commands. Just a reminder that like all commands start with a capitalized letter, just so you know. So ! any command. So just keep that in mind. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if Håvard's PC is on right now. But if it's not, maybe you'll fix that soon. I don't know. Yeah, I think we should just start. It's not. Of course, it's not. I don't think he's left yet, so I think you can get him to fix that. Okay, I'll get into the game, I think. Yeah. Music. Let's see. I think the volume is good. I had to like remove the capture card and connect it again, so I had to put in the settings. Hello. I have to put the settings in again, so the volume might be a bit different. Just let me know if it's not good. But yeah. Okay, let's just continue. We're investigating the murder right now of Sayaka, I think her name was, and we're trying to figure out how we're supposed to progress from here. Because right now I'm in kind of a spot where I'm not really sure what the game wants me to do. I want to go into at least every boys' room to check their toolkits, but the game hasn't let me do that, so I might ask for like help, like of where I should be going in just a second. But for now, I want to try to see if I can figure it out. I wonder if the exclamation points disappear, or this is just me thinking, theorizing, don't answer. I wonder if the question marks disappear when you've like explored everything you're supposed to in the rooms. Hello! And our newest moderator joins the fray. Okay, like I was saying, Leodine, just so you get the memo as well. We have commands now. Exclamation point commands in the chat with capital C to get a list of all of the available commands right now. Some of them are informational, some are just for fun. There's one in particular I want to talk about, and that's the exclamation point naughty. That's yeah. For example, so an exclamation point naughty is supposed to be like if someone spoils something in chat, it's to bury the spoil. So exclamation point naughty is just like, I can show you. Yeah, that's the one. So I can see on my screen if you type one naughty, I will not be able to see. So but you're mods, of course, but that's like meant for people who aren't mods, or if you guys who are mods want like more reaction time to remove spoilers and stuff. So if you see that, it's exclamation naughty, and some of them are just games. I think you can like exclamation like roulette and something like that, which could also be fun. Yeah, so feel free to like play around with that. I keep forgetting to put in an exclamation point YouTube, but we do have an exclamation point Discord, so that's good. There's also like a thing where you guys can like edit the commands during stream, but I'm not sure how that works yet. But yeah. Anyways, we're trying to figure out what to do now. I think I've done, because what I was theorizing about is like, do the exclamation points on the map disappear when you've like found all the clues, or do they not, you know? Yeah, I agree. Don't think he has any new dialogue. Mr. Naegi, you seem a little down. Really? I'm gonna try to remember all the voices I did yesterday, but apologize if I miss some. If you need help lifting your spirits, call on me anytime.
Come on.
Yeah, it's the same as last time. I don't know that there's anything new here. I mean, yeah, that one's still locked. Yes. Let's just get out of here. Huh, okay. I also like, if I wanted to just start the trial, which I'm not sure I can. I also don't know how to do that, but I'm not asking for help yet, so don't tell me yet. We'll see. We'll see if I discover it by myself.
Very strange.
So yeah. I think. Yeah, I think this is all the same as well. I'm like, at this point, I should just go into every single room and see if there's something. I just click on everything. Yeah, I think I've already clicked on that, actually. Oh, let's think about this. I wish I could find Kyoko. Maybe she's in a room. Maybe we can talk to her. Ugh, are you sure about that? Let's press that. I mean, we can go in here. That's my room. I am also like curious about, or like my old room. I am curious about who like switched the nameplates.
By the way.
Yeah, trash room.
You son of a...
Yo.
Yo.
I don't think there's anything new. We'll see. I mean, unfortunately, I haven't forgotten the spoiler from yesterday. Let's just try clicking every. Don't think there's anything. Nothing. Nothing. Guy. And he gets defensive.
Hey, you bastard! Means.
Okay. We have one Hiro and one Hina. It's a bit hard to remember.
Mr. Naegi!
Hold it right there, Mr. Naegi. Huh?
There's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
Trying to enter someone's room without their express permission. I think I read this yesterday as well. I think these are the guys that are like in the area who get like a chance to actually like defend themselves. For me, just checking out their doors. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna let me go into. Yeah, yeah, she's dead. That's correct. Yeah, no. I won't be able to go into anyone's room, I don't think. It would be in character for him to just get summoned. Like he senses I'm about to touch his room. Taka, that is. I did talk to you. I think I've talked. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange. A knife just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope, last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared? Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Yeah. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Always account. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not. I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her? Well, she was killed in your room, right? So I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her? On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Okay, I think actually that was it. Yeah, that was all the time I had.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started,
Do I have a choice in the matter?
It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
Yeah! I've been waiting for this for so long.
Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor.
I've been wondering about that.
See you soon.
Yeah, I'm so hyped. That's where I should go, not where I have to go. Yeah. Is it gonna teleport me there? Yeah. But I could just fuck around, but I think it's not gonna do anything. So let's think about this for a second, right? Like, I was of course spoiled yesterday, and I don't know whether to trust them or not, but it might be true, might not be true. But let's see if we think we can figure it out. I don't know. From just the evidence, it's gonna be someone probably who has that kind of sleeve. If it's not Sayaka. No, I don't think it's Sayaka's sleeve. We'll see where this goes. Like, it's the first trial. I don't think it has to be kind of like tutorially, right? It might not be even the intention that you're supposed to like figure it out before the trial. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There, we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. Yeah. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Saika both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? Yeah. The one who murders... Oh. No, okay, I thought... for a moment that was like, oh, do they expect me to, like, say it outright? Like, right now? Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fate will be decided.
I do think there is like a silhouette behind him. It doesn't just look like a chair. It does look like a person standing behind him, kinda. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Or no, actually, when the text went away, it was pretty obvious it was a chair. So can we like have a last chat with everyone? See how we're doing?
What?
So
What?
whoever stuck us here even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh? I don't think they'll have.
Impossible.
Damn, we really gotta go through with this class trial thing, huh?
You know?
If you wanna confess, I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it. I'm just thinking in my head.
Hey,
There's no point in standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future. What do you have to say? Nothing. Let's get started. Okay.
Got it!
Relax! I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, in the end, I wasn't able to do any looking around or anything. Is this really how Sayaka would want us to find out who killed her?
What the heck?
I can't help but wonder what whoever killed Sayaka is feeling right now. Yeah. Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence? We'll see! I'm also very prepared to fail this first trial. Being so insistent even though you obviously killed her. Very impressive. Let's see, who's next?
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out. Did you do your job? What did you do exactly? So, the school basement has become the darkened stage. We're all here to bear witness to Mr. Naege's final curtain call. Then the last one. Well then, the time has finally come. Are you ready? I don't know. Do I press... Yeah, I can press the door over here. Yeah. Let's just go. If I find it easy, please don't diss me. I don't know, let us begin. I don't know, I felt fine.
Indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
hold on.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. I mean, you know, Sunniva, like, I'm not like, even if I find it easy, that might be because I was spoiled, you know? That's so okay, Leonina, as long as you can pay attention. Just ask if there's anything you aren't that you're not following, and we'll try to fill you in. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is! As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned trembling with anticipation toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed and the elevator started to move. Okay. I mean, basically, Sayaka, the black-haired girl, the pop star, she died, but we also like romanced real hard beforehand, and I should have seen it coming, to be honest. I'm a bit disappointed in myself, but yeah, she was the first one to die. She's a murder victim, so one of us did it. And then the fashionista, Junko, she was like, fuck you, Monokuma, the little teddy bear thing, and yeah, and so she died because Monokuma just like pierced through her with like hundreds of spikes. So yeah, that count is 2, and we're going into the first trial, which, if I've understood correctly, like the trials are like the thing in this game. So yeah, I think you should be able to follow, honestly, because we will have to go through the evidence we found. There was like a thing where because Sayaka was a bit scared of falling asleep, so Naegi, or like Makoto and Sayaka, we switched rooms because, yeah, for some reason. And then, of course, Sayaka was found dead in the room that was previously like my character's, Makoto's. So everyone's like, yeah, Makoto did it, but obviously I didn't because we were romancing hard, you know? The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement. I mean, not everyone is like, you did it, and honestly, they're kind of chill about it. No one's like, you fucking murderer. They're all like, yeah, but you did it, right? And I gotta say, like, a bit sad because Junko was probably one of my contenders for like, or she was one of my favorite characters so far, and I will say so far I like almost all the women. Don't really like the programmer and the writer, but I like the other ones. Didn't like Psycho too much either, but that's fine. So yeah, those are all of them are probably my favorites so far. Yeah. Haircrack sounds. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh.
Also, like, now we have to solve who murdered her, like, really, or else everyone dies. Yeah, that's fair, but yeah. Yeah, so we have to solve it, and Monokuma knows like who actually did it because he has like security cameras everywhere, stuff like that. So he knows who actually did it, and we have to solve it, or else everyone dies. Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school.
You finally arrived! Ta-da! What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Dude, shit.
Not even close. It's total shit.
Well now. Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Yoo-hoo! Hurry up now, hurry up!
We did what he said and found our seats. Those aren't seats, those are stands. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. I have no idea how this is gonna turn out. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A deadly class trial. You're so excited. I'm also excited. Yes, I want to save data. Yes. Court preparation. Okay. What's this class trial that Monokuma mentioned? Can Makoto sweep away the cloud of suspicion surrounding him? Even with a dead body laying in his bathroom? And what about the blackened? Who's actually responsible for Sayaka's death? Okay, sure, let's just look through everything. Yeah, it's so slow. Okay. So, okay, we can't do map. Let's see truth bullets. Let's take a look at all the evidence we've gathered so far. Monokuma File 1. The victim was Saika Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room, in the dormitory. Okay, so we know that the cafeteria closes at 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. And we know that Hina, I think her name is, she was in the cafeteria drinking her tea, and that's when someone came and took the knife. It had to be before that, which means that they sat on the knife for a couple of hours. I don't know if that's relevant, but like we have to kind of fill out the narrative, I think. Just getting everything clear in our heads. Also, Hina didn't mention seeing anyone. That's interesting. In the dormitory. The death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen, and her right wrist appears to have been fractured. Yeah. There are a number of scratches and gouges on the bed and walls in Makoto's room. What I think happened there is that it seems like someone used... We'll go through all the evidence together, but I think what happened was that the murderer took the replica sword that we have and kind of whacked her with it and found out it didn't work too well, but it hit her wrist, breaking it. That's why she had like a gold coat on her wrist, probably from the coat on her fingers. Makoto took this from the gym entryway, the replica sword entryway, and put it in his room. The sword was found out of its sheath on the floor in the middle of the room. The sword handle was missing, some of the gold coating, as was part of the blade. Replica sword sheath. Makoto took this from the gym entryway and put it in his room. The sheath was found some distance from the sword itself, and it shows evidence of being scratched with a sharp object. Yeah, but what that sharp object is, very cute. Like, my first thought when I read that was that she used it to defend herself. Like, a knife is coming down and she, like, used it to defend herself, but I don't know if that makes sense. If you were going to attack someone with the sword, you would almost certainly remove the sheath first. Yeah, I agree. But why would it have scratches on it, though? That's a thought. On the night of the murder, Makoto and Sayaka traded rooms and room keys. When the victim was discovered, Makoto's room key was also found in Makoto's room. Sayaka had originally asked Makoto to switch with her when someone attempted to force their way into her room, and she became frightened. Yeah, that was also like a very curious thing. Like, how did the murderer get into the room? That's something I'm also thinking about. The toolkit. This had been placed in Makoto's room before he arrived. It remains unopened and there is no evidence of having ever been used. All the other male students claim that they haven't used theirs either, but still, that's why I wanted to check their rooms, but we couldn't. Not a single hair was found on the floor at the scene of the crime. In addition, the lint roller shows evidence of being used. Yeah, I think the murderer probably went and like lint rolled the whole room afterwards. Sayaka's right wrist had been fractured and her wrist was glittery at the injury's location. In addition, her hands appeared to be completely clean except for the index finger of her left hand, which had some blood on it. That's what she probably used to type this. Now, you guys, listen. It says it's numbers. I think it says Leon. And I don't know if that's because I was spoiled about who the murderer is, but that's the first thing that I thought. Because Kyoko was like, oh, you need to yeah, obviously I understood that this is written in reverse because she used her left index to like write this. You know, like that. So it makes sense. And you see the ones have like, it's an N. So, yeah. A series of numbers had been written in blood on Makoto's bathroom wall. But the frustrating part is, I don't know if I would have gotten that if I weren't spoiled. But like, I don't know, when I look at that, I see Leon before I see 11037. I don't know if that's just my brain, but or if it's because the thought is planted in my head, right? It is assumed that Sayaka wrote these numbers while leaned up against the wall as she lay dying. Makoto's bathroom door Makoto's bathroom door was difficult to open due to it not quite fitting the doorframe properly. The only two people who knew the trick to opening it were Makoto, the room's owner, and Sayaka, the victim, too. The victim, yeah. So that's why Makoto's bathroom doorknob had been broken. The screws holding it in place had all been partially or completely removed. I think somehow that the rooms changed when they swapped rooms, if that makes sense. So the plaques on the doors probably swapped. So I think that when probably Leon murdered Sayaka, I think he thought he was going into a girl's room, right? Because he saw Sayaka at the door. This is my current hypothesis. So he brought his toolkit and he thought probably and I would imagine Sayaka going and hiding or running into the bathroom to like block him. And then when it didn't budge, I think he might have thought it was locked because all the girls' bathroom doors were locked. So maybe he tried to like get the handle off. Yeah. Dorm nameplates. The nameplates on the doors to Sayaka and Makoto's rooms were apparently switched at some point. The kitchen in the dining hall has a set of kitchen knives. Apparently, one of the knives had gone missing. The knife from the kitchen went missing while Aoi was in the dining hall. Aoi swears that Makoto did not come to the dining hall at any point while she was there, but who did come? Aoi, who did come? There's apparently a trash room within the school. It's blocked off by a sturdy gate that can only be opened with the trash room key. The incinerator can be activated by a switch on the machine. Hifumi was on cleaning duty and he claims that the last time he saw the incinerator, it was off. However, when Makoto checked it after the incident, the incinerator was in fact on. The distance from the gate to the incinerator is roughly 30 feet. Burnt shirt piece. A piece of burnt clothing was found next to the incinerator in the trash room. It is apparently part of a shirt cuff, and it has a noticeable bloodstain on it. This is the weird one. Shards of glass were found next to the incinerator in the trash room. As it turns out, the glass ball would have fit comfortably in the palm of a person's hand. Apparently, Yasuhiro left the ball in the laundry room on accident, so anyone could have come along and taken it. I'm not sure how all of this fits together yet. I don't really have like a clear picture of all that happened in the murder. I think maybe I don't think this matters. Probably. Yeah. I don't think you necessarily need to have like a clear picture before going into the trials either. Set skills. Yeah. Select skills. Well, I don't know who any of these skills are. Can I like... No, I can't. I don't have any skills, but I have some skill points. Melodious voice. Oh yeah. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Yeah, sure. That's the only one I have. So that's great, I think. I think it's the only one I have. Yeah. Okay. I think that's it.
Trial, all rise.
No! Just the
begin
X'd
with a
out.
basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with
Yeah.
those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Oh my god, no!
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
Interesting.
Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
Ding ding ding! It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. Non-stop! During these discussions, characters will speak one after another, without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets or refute what they say. Yeah. We should wrap this, honestly. I won't, but they should have done that. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim, then fire with the X button. Okay? Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. Moving my water bottle, so I... If you press the plus button during these arguments, you can review the controls and pause the game. Well then, good luck and have fun. Have fun, you say? Make your argument. Okay, should I like...
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah?
Yeah, we know that part already.
Wait.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom.
Wait. How did I like load the gun? If you choose the wrong statement or truth bullet, you will take damage. If your influence gauge is 0, that'll end the case. Focus gauge. This determines how much concentration you can do. Concentration. Hold the B button to speed up the debate. Weak spot. When a character is talking... Oh my god, this is a lot. When a character is talking, some text may appear in yellow. This is their weak spot, and it represents a potential lie or a contradiction in their argument. Multiple weak spots may appear, and it's up to you to figure out the right one and attack it, which will allow you to move the trial for X button, truth bullet, yeah, loading the truth, yeah. Hold down the L button to open your truth cylinder, then use the left stick to select the truth bullet. If you quickly press the L button, truth bullets will be automatically loaded according to the order. Truth bullet flashback. Ah, yeah. This is a lot. How are you doing, Leonina? Are you managing to follow the story? If you target the weak spot and then hold down the X button, oh my god, they're throwing everything. Oh my god. Yeah, follow. Okay, cool. Probably better than me, not gonna lie. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna take this one step at a time. How could you? How did you like? Refute again. I have no idea. So if I'm clicking
so
left.
It seems most likely that.
Why is it not working?
By surprise while she was in the bathroom.
Why is it not working? I was clicking left. Hold down the L button.
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
What? But it's not. Nothing's happening. Like literally, I'm smashing the L button. What? Oh my god, so much is happening at once. Then use the left stick. I am! Okay, something was off about what she just said, because if Psycho had... Yeah, I know! For this first debate, we'd like to... I wanted to, but I was confused about the controls! If If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies, okay, great, it will repeat. The first round doesn't count. That represents a potential hole in a person's statement. Maybe it's just like you aren't able to do shit this first round. Maybe that's the thing. His weak spot really important though, not always inaccurate sections. Okay, are they saying that it like repeats every time? Wait. Though not always inaccurate sections of a person's statements. Truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding down the B button. Okay, good luck and have fun. I am not having fun.
That the one who was murdered was
Can I change it now? No.
Yeah, we know that part already.
Okay,
and the
but
murder took place in Makoto's
this
room.
is true, kinda.
In the bathroom.
Yeah?
So it seems most likely that
But
the
she...
killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
Is this the...
Didn't even
Yeah!
have a chance to resist.
There was a sign of a stroke! Break!
Just
Damn.
a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way
I did
things have been
something.
damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
That's correct, that's what we got. No, I didn't find the right button. That's the thing. I wasn't trying to shoot the statement. I was trying to switch the trying to figure out how to load another truth bullet. So I was trying to press L. No, I didn't. I knew that to shoot the bullet I had to press X, but I wasn't trying to shoot it. I was trying to load a different bullet and see how that mechanic would work. So I pressed L a lot, but nothing happened.
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She
Yeah.
must have been attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene.
Yeah,
It shouldn't even need explaining.
I agree.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Okay.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Oh, I didn't know that it would like show you more than one bullet. No, I was just gonna try to test like what's gonna happen if I want to change bullets. We need to determine what was used to kill Psycho. That is what I know. Game, if you fuck me up. I also have... Okay, this is the only one, right? Okay, so I only have the one bullet. Cool.
So what was used to kill her?
I can fire!
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
That didn't help.
Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Yes!
So the killer used some random knife they had on
Oh,
him.
there it is. Okay, I see. Yeah, you could only fire it at the yellow ones. Sorry, it's gonna be a lot to get used.
No, I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
What? The most common type of knife?
Huh?
Probably.
Kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
It's nice that I don't have to read this.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Yeah.
If you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us?
Yeah, where does that get us?
I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Do we?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
I mean, that's right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I will get a soundboard at some point, but yeah.
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Yeah,
Well,
voice of
we can
reason.
talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really
Yeah.
believe that?
Homegirl. She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. What about the name? Her dying words being Leon. What about that? Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Yes. Please. You can concentrate by holding the R button. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spot. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Women. Well then, good luck and have fun. I know how it is gonna go by boba. I want boba so much. I'm craving it. Make your arguments. Okay, I always account. So we only have one. As so far at least. It does seem like.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
But
Secret. Nobody was.
no, wrong.
No, it's wrong.
Yeah, that's wrong. Yeah, maybe Sunwa,
Okay, wait,
I think it's
hold
easier
on.
for you to
I
like
didn't take the
keep
knife
in
from the
contact with
kitchen.
Hoba than me. So like, just pop him a message and be like, hey, talk to me. Okay, yeah.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer,
Thanks.
right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Why are you so onto me?
Well,
Chill.
what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. Yeah, we just read this.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
But did you see anyone though?
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
I love the image of him to the left be like glitch.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
Oh my god, he's Eren. Oh no.
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
Then why the fuck would you like help someone?
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
So why
Then
would
there's
you?
no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Good grief! Enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case.
Yeah.
Oops. Did I say that out loud?
Thanks, Monokuma.
Anyway,
Best bud.
I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall. No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Then who was it?
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Hina isn't sus. Red was with me. We were doing tasks. I saw Hina doing tasks.
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Damn!
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos.
Oh yeah, never mind.
I wasn't really thinking. I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
I don't think so.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned
Exactly.
room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
She's not a boy.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
Okay, at least he... he's apologizing.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility.
Celeste's
Right,
face
Hina?
is so round. It's kind of satisfying.
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Yeah, for real.
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Oh. Junko.
Sayaka.
Oh.
She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
I get it! I get it! So she had the knife for self-defense. And then Leon comes into her room and it takes the sword and whacks her or something. But she like defends herself with the knife. And that's why the sword had scratch marks on it. That makes sense. And then somehow in the scuffle, she lost the knife and Leon took it and killed her. Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was... Oh no, we're running out of time. No, it's definitely Sayaka. I think she used it for self-defense. Or she wanted to use it for self-defense.
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual.
Yeah, she was scared.
When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
Yeah.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Fuck!
What?
Well, yeah, that's fair.
See? He did do it after all.
What is your problem, girl? What is she getting off on this? What's your deal, woman?
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Yeah, they're already doing that, my guy. Don't they understand? I loved her. If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that
But
he's
why
the
are you
killer.
acting like this, girl? Just say whatever it is you're thinking about.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there.
Hair.
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Hair. Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. As things advance further in a class trial, the hangman's gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim, then press the A button to shoot the desired letters. If you shoot down the wrong letter, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Hair! Hair! Something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. That must be a crucial point. If we can just figure out what that something is... Okay. I'm so ready. Yeah! No? R. What? Does it have to be yellow? Hair. But why is it... Hair. Why am I not allowed to click R? Does it... I don't know what...
Now I understand.
I really am not sure.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair
Why
on the floor.
did I have to double tap it? I don't know.
So, the
I also have no
removed
idea what the
some
influence gauge is or where it is. We'll see if we find it. So.
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Ha ha ha! Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
We're off the hook.
Makoto isn't the culprit?
I mean, we're not off the hook because everyone's gonna die if they guess wrong.
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
I love the just glitching image.
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka
Yes.
was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
Oh, that's a good question, Sunila. I think I want melkete med brunsukker. Stor. I think that's how you say it, yeah. Stor melkete med brunsukker. Well, technically Makoto could have been mega braining and decided to remove his hair to throw. Yes. Yes. I'm also like, maybe actually at some point Makoto will be the killer. And the thing is, like, we don't know if we see absolutely everything that Makoto sees, you know?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
I do. The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is the object the killer broke. I wonder if it matters. I'm gonna go with that one.
I got it!
I got it!
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh my god, is that the boba I want though? Yeah, it is. It's just it's more unpractical to like drink boba with tapioca than with popping on stream, but oh my god, now I'm unsure. Let's ask the 8-ball. Let's see here. 8-ball. Should I stick to the boba? If he says no, I'm gonna change it. Don't count on it? 8-ball. Oh, I don't know. Because I ca- oh, actually, Sunniva, maybe I should change it. Isn't this exciting content for you guys, watching me in decision paralysis? I mean, the 8-ball decided, right? So I should change it to super lemon, I guess. Stor super lemon is det, with blåbær og eple popping. Is that okay? Did you get it? Yeah, stor super lemon with blåbær and eple popping. If they don't have blåbær or apple, I want strawberry. See how the top are. Yes.
Yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
Weird you would say that, Leon.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko. No, I have decided. That's the boba it'll be. Yes, it's fine. Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first. Yes, I have decided! But is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop. Yes. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. Okay, fine. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. Okay. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they say, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun! Okay. Are you still only giving me one truth bullet? Bathroom door frame. Okay, it looks like we only have one truth bullet.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
That's not...
She then fled into the back room.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
Yeah.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
I don't think so. I don't think they did.
Because Sayaka had locked it.
No! That's the one!
No, it's wrong.
I don't know what I don't know where my influence gauge is, you know.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes. Yes. Now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because...
Stuck.
Huh?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be.
I think Monokuma, the Monokuma music is my favorite.
But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door. That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck.
Wait, is Håvard still here? But make sure that you... Doesn't Boba close at like 8?
But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
Yeah.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked. So they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime that they didn't know was the crime took place in my room.
I got it!
I figured it out, though.
My room.
I called it.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door open.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
Yes.
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
She's just like, fuck! That's what I've been trying to tell you!
Then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
But what happens if we can't decide on who
I wonder
we
what
think
happens
did
if you try to do that.
Well then, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
He's sweating.
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
I have the name!
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yeah.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
But we said
No,
not to do that.
That can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Tip of the hat, my lady.
Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because... I think that's the one. Oh my god. On the night of the murder, Makoto said when the key was discovered with her when someone attempted to force their way into the room. I think this is the one. Let me just see if anything else makes sense. I think that's the one, yeah.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared.
Yeah, the ultimate
That's
keyboard
why she asked me
warrior.
to switch rooms in the first place.
Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like
She
that?
sacrificed herself for him?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Okay, Sayaka. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Damn.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful
I bet
sometimes.
she's like ultimate detective or something like that. I think I said that before as well, but yeah.
Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature.
If it's not
Sayaka's
forged,
signature.
then that note, Sayaka wrote it.
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
I am. Okay. Dorm nameplates, yeah. Sayaka was probably trying to protect
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if
Oh, I
someone
might have
read
missed
that note,
the opportunity.
then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
Is that the one?
No, it's wrong.
Yeah. Okay, good.
The nameplates on my and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched.
He is
just like the
very
rooms
loyal
themselves.
to his wife. I hope his wife is loyal back.
As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's
I mean,
name.
if Kyoko's already figured this out,
why do I need to do it? She was like, you have to go do this yourself. Why?
And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka.
It has the same vibe as, like, you know, in chemistry, where you just have to do, you know, you have to mix the same element or like juices that everyone else has to see if it has the same reaction as it's had every other time. Like, your teacher already knows what's gonna happen. Like, that's the vibes this is giving me.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Yeah.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
No, it was Sayaka.
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew we had switched rooms. So
I got it!
Got it!
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to see me in my room, check the nameplates. Yes.
She
Just make sure
specifically
that
tells
it's
the
right.
reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
You are mildly ulting. That's interesting.
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person
Yeah,
into the
I don't
room.
get the switching room part. That doesn't make sense to protect him. Necessarily. No, it doesn't. It doesn't actually. That could make sense to get the murder to go for him. So, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, it doesn't make sense that she was like, oh, come get me, not Makoto, and go to my room to protect, because then that will be, yeah.
That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
Maybe, I mean...
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
I mean, all this is kind of like when I see that the numbers are Leon. So I'm like, all of this feels kind of, I don't know, trivial. I'm like, why can't I present the first argument being like, you guys, she did write Leon on the wall.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy.
Yeah,
if I had to
I told
defend
you guys,
myself.
it's sus that Sayaka was like, oh, I need... I think I get it. I think Sayaka, like I said last episode, I was getting very bad vibes from Sayaka. I didn't like her at all. I thought she was like crazy. She gave some vibes here and there, which were totally unhinged. So what I think it is that she wanted to, and it also doesn't make, this makes so much sense. She wanted to murder Leon by inviting him over to her. But then, and also, I think she also wanted to frame Makoto for the murder. Because she was like, Makoto, you need to have this in your room. So I think Sayaka was intending to murder Leon and framing Makoto, but ended up being overpowered and killing and being murdered instead. That's my guess. But at the same time, if she intended to use the sword and that's why she wanted to plant it at the scene, why did she then need to get the knife? And also, I think they said like the replica sword is kind of a bad weapon.
It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Because it had gold on it. It had gold on it.
I got it!
Yeah.
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword.
Yeah?
You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
You're so smart.
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room and what led to Sayaka's death, that's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about yes. Are you getting used to this non-stop? I don't know if I am. My problem so far is with the multiple yellow options is that I feel so far, and I think I just need to get the vibes of the game. The hard part has been because when we're talking about the subject, I'm not necessarily waiting for the one that contradicts it because they're all, you know, all the lines they're saying sometimes is contradicting it. So it's kind of hard to understand which line specifically contradicts the bullet I have. That's the biggest struggle I've had so far. Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. Who are you? Oh, it's the narrator. Okay, fair. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press L, yes. Which I tried to do earlier, but I don't think I had the ability to do so then. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Well then, good luck and have fun! Cool. I think I said it to the middle one. I don't remember which that was. That one was. Okay, replica sword sheet, kitchen knife set, replica sword. Cool.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed
I
the
might
sword,
slow down time if...
and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Wait, slow down! No, that's true.
That's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But
Yeah?
then the culprit took that from her too.
Then they killed her with it.
Yeah?
And that's exactly what happened.
I mean, I agree. If the person with the sword really did attack first, there's no the sheet.
When the fighting broke out,
Okay.
the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Ah!
That's what
No!
broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
What do you mean? Was it the sheet that got damaged? Yeah.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt.
I don't know.
Sword-based sneak attack.
Is it that one? How am I supposed to know? I fucking know.
Shoot!
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword.
But that's the
And
only
when
yellow
the first
one.
blow was dealt.
I think it's the sheet.
Sword-based sneak attack.
Yeah. But I tried that, it didn't work.
Is my Zono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden on her right.
But then the culprit
That's
took
what I
that
don't
from her too.
I don't know.
And they killed her with it.
I know what the game is trying to tell me about the
That's
information.
exactly what happened.
But I don't understand what the game wants me to like do, right? Like there were 2 yellow ones.
When the fighting broke out,
I think it's this one.
the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was
I'll try
dealt.
this again. I don't care. There's something I'm not
Sword-based
understanding.
sneak
yet.
attack.
No, it's wrong.
Why didn't it work the first time then? I don't know. Maybe I took it on the wrong
Actually, no.
yellow one?
I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp?
Well-
You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
Yeah, that might be also.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked
Yes,
first.
I think Sayaka wanted tried to frame Makoto for murder.
So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Why are we assuming that Sayaka was not guilty
Sorry,
at all here?
but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
Yeah, thank you.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Yeah, she doesn't have glitter on her hands. Her palm.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Because the glitter.
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
That's so random. This game is so campy.
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating of her hands because she had blood and glitter on her hands. No, the water was off.
I got it!
That too.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower.
That's fair.
Oh my.
It's only been a couple of days. I wouldn't have felt comfortable taking a bath either.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
That was an insult.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Sayaka.
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
Yeah, she had murderer's intent.
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Yeah!
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying.
And then she would switch back.
And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret.
Leon.
If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
Yeah. But I mean, I feel like I was kinda onto it though.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Yeah.
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
This is so good.
But in the end, her plan backfired.
The subversion of tropes.
She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn.
Yeah, her wrist was broken, they got the knife.
That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because
I loved her!
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery.
Well, you already
If
know
we
the
can't
answer.
uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, There's nothing left. Except there is! Dying message, yeah. Okay.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Oh, that almost didn't make it. Break!
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037.
No!
Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
There's no question that Sayaka wrote that message, and I can prove it. Yes.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
Those aren't numbers!
11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
I know.
Oh, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
What?
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Because that's not what it says! Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know. I do!
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it. So, whose name did she write?
At least we're finally cutting to the chase. Sayaka's dying message reveals the killer's name. If you turn her message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. Okay.
Here's my answer.
Yeah! But it's kind of
The key to
sad
solving
because he
this
did do
mystery
it in
was
self-defense.
simply
That
to
shouldn't
rotate the
count.
writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N.
But I guess this isn't fair either. It's not like
L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all.
It's her dying words.
She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
And you can try this at home.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of. Leon. Is that the thing I found on the ground? Oh, incinerator, right. Oh. This one.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them, and to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have
What was
panicked.
Celeste's ultimate
Isn't
again?
that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go check it later, so just tell me. Like, as far as I know, of course, if there's any changes and stuff later, I don't know.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine.
Oh, Gambler, that's right.
With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the buttoned-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. Oh, I don't know this. Wait. Let me think. We have 2 minutes. How it was disposed of. I don't think that's important. I think it's where or when. I think it's the timing. I mean, it is the trash compactor, but because it was in the trash room. Which means I think it must be where, honestly, because the when is important because of the where. Since the when is just important because we know that the guy next to me, the fanfic guy, he was like, oh, when I was here before, it didn't burn. So it might be when as well. But like, the when is only important because of the where. No, I think it has to be when. We've managed it so far, I really don't want to replay this. No, he's not talking, that means he's wrong! Timing was this way. I don't think you do. I do. No, I did though! Because he said... Okay, whatever. Where? No, he's not talking! Okay, well... well.
I got it! If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. That's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Fuck, what was that though? I'm not sure about this one. The shattered crystal ball. Okay.
The key to the trash room.
Well?
Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the
Maybe
only
not, I don't
one
know.
who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the
The crystal ball! No, okay, that was the wrong one. Whatever.
Shoot!
Yeah, whatever.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Okay, that does make
And
sense.
you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence.
That might not make sense. Yes!
No, it's wrong.
We got it!
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
He's dying beside me.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted down.
Uh-huh, I get it.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
Throw it. Yeah, because the clicky thing was above the floor, so you need to throw it.
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw that through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down there. That's why I thought the when was important. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scenes to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room.
I still think it does feel a bit unfair that he has to die because he killed her in self-defense. Gotta say. But yeah, it's unfair. Fine.
The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Yeah.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that
Makes
far
sense for
and
the
hit something
baseball
that small.
player.
Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely.
He's the ultimate baseball player.
Possible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
It wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all because the killer is ultimate baseball star.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Yeah,
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball
I mean,
star.
clothes behave very differently than balls, though. Let's be clear.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear.
Yeah, he's so sassy.
And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
The closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of evidence for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the A button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Sure. As long as it's not timed. It's timed, but we have 20 minutes. Right. So we need something here. Probably that one? I think. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. With a knife they notice something they noticed the sword. So she went to attack. Then that happened. Wait, this is also important. Wait. Can I like... My room was the scene of the crime. The incident began when the killer entered. So maybe it's that one. Maybe it's more than one though. Maybe... No, that's when she loses it. Okay, I get it. I thought she was like hiding the knife behind her body. No, I don't think this would be right. I think it probably is that one. So then killer, yes, defends himself. And then here is where she drops the knife. I think that's what that says. Okay, so she's hurt her wrist. He picks up the knife. No, she locks herself in the bathroom. Then he picks it up, or like unlocks it, I think. Yeah, because it's unlocked here. Okay. And then it's her writing on the wall. No, that's not it. It's later. Wait, something's not right here. I wonder where this one is. I mean, okay, yeah, so you lost the sheet. Okay, maybe it's here. After the killer countered Sayaka's attack and an attack of their own, what did they do next? I think they unsheathed it. I don't know. I having like this one kind of messes me up, just a little bit. Yeah. Okay, this makes sense. Went in the door. Here, she tries to attack. And he misses, but then there's like the sword behind him, he sees it. She attacks, he blocks, but the angle is a bit wrong, but I don't think that matters. He holds it, bashes her wrist. I mean, she drops the knife, but isn't that what this is? I don't know. No, maybe she's still... No, he has the knife here. So she runs into the bathroom. But this one doesn't make sense. Wait. What does it say? After the killer countered second strike with the attack, what did they do next? I think they unsheathed the sword. Maybe one of these like don't fit. We'll see. We'll come back to this. I'll move on for now. I think he then unlocked it. Went in. Stabbed her. I don't know what this is. Wait, what does it say? After she was stabbed, Sayaka used the last of her strength to leave something. Okay, so this is where they want this to go. And then... Yeah, she was dead. So then he used the lint roller. Then... he threw the ball. The thing. But then we found... Okay, so there is actually one missing. Or one too many. This one. It doesn't really fit anywhere. So I think that's intentional. That there's supposed to be one more than there are pieces. Like one more options than there are slots to fill. I think this is correct. So he goes into the room. She hides. He's like, Sayaka. She attacks him. He dodges. Then sees the sword behind him. She goes in for another attack. He blocks it. He takes. Yeah, he takes the thing. Yeah, that. Yeah, it still seems like it's sheathed, but it's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, so he hits her wrist. She drops the knife. He unsheathes it, but that doesn't make any sense. Can I get some clues for these? Help. No. Truth panels. Hold down the A button to pick up a truth panel. You'll find the panels lined up at the bottom of the screen. So you should use the panels. Okay. Hint about reenactment. I wonder. If this like showed him picking it up, that would be something else. I don't know. I don't really know what this is because it's the same as this. It's the exact same frame, I think. So I don't think it can be that. Yeah, I think that's it. So he unsheathes it. She runs into the bathroom. But the door is closed, or like oh my god, fucked up. So yeah, and he thinks it's locked because he thinks it's her room. Ja, nej. Okay, so he picks it, then gets into the room. Yeah, I think this is as good as. I think this is just a repeat, so I think this is to like throw you off. Sorry, I didn't see the comments. Okay, I think this
exactly
is it.
what happened. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Yeah.
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
We'll see soon.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back.
We'll see.
During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife.
Okay. Maybe that was wrong. I don't know.
Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dime to keep the killer from noticing. She wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone.
Okay.
With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there. But the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
I think we got this.
The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Wow!
Isn't that right, Leon?
Wonder if he's gonna confess or
It would
not.
appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of
Nice.
this
He
is
does
just a
not
bunch
confess.
of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit, and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence? Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Yes. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponents simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTB, by the way. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with a rhythm. Wow! Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Okay! Press the A button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the X button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Okay. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Wow. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the X button to shoot it down with the truth bullet, like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious, okay? But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Again.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your
I didn't
room
know
to
this
do it.
game would have that many like timing-based things.
Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They used something of their own to remove the screws. Could it have been the toolkit?
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Nice.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. Maybe the fact that he's screaming stupid, 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 stupid at us? Okay.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied.
I have no idea what's happening.
Shut up. chance!
I have no idea what's happening.
You lied!
Wait, why am I dying? Oh, because I'm
Where's
missing.
your proof? You kidding me?
Wait, I have no idea what happened there. Nobody believes me. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. I have no idea. Okay. Okay. Well, cool.
Is this really the end for all of us?
Yes, I want to give it another
refuse to give up
shot.
yet.
Yeah, let's hear it again. Oh my god. Okay, so sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, head-to-head battle, bullet time. Your opponent's statement in time with the rhythm. I thought I did that, but okay. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Yeah? Tempo marker. Press the A button to lock to an opponent's statement. But it's happening. I can't read. I don't have time to read. Okay. Okay, so maybe I just have to like AX, AX, AX. We'll see. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
When the killer removed
stupid!
You. Let's try this. Yeah.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied!
Okay, I think I get it. Wait, I think I get it.
You kidding me?
Wait, no, I don't get
Not
it.
a chance! You lied! Where's your proof? You kidding me?
I have
Not
no
a
idea
chance.
what's going on.
It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied!
Well?
Shut up! You kidding me? Not a chance! You lied! Shut up!
I have no idea what's happening. I'm just honestly just spamming between A and X.
Kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied!
Wait, do
Shut
I
up!
not have to match it with the small?
Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
Do I not have to hit the small little white dots? Interesting.
Screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
So he did go in with murderous intent.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to
Right.
be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
Oof. Damn. He's losing
So,
it.
you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Yes. I'm not sure about that bullet time thing. Nice. Okay. Nice. We got monies.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection.
Why is he vibrating right now?
Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Right. Yay!
Uh-oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But
I don't believe it!
You son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch, what the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was killed or be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all. Hey! Come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. You can't? Oh my god, dude, you need to lay off on your simping just one moment. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I were her, that's incorrect English, and the video actually had something to do with me. I can't even imagine. That might be intentional as well, though. Now we're trapped here, with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here! The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them, and Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it, even some things that weren't so pleasant. Yeah, she murdered someone before as well. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that.
Boy howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
She seemed so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she's descended into pure madness.
You support women's rights and wrongs. Girl. What did you say?
Phew.
I understand, really. I do. Yup. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse.
Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it, everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monaco. That's a bad decision. But
That's enough.
as angry as I was, Kyoko lashed onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough. I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it!
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's
No,
why...
that's not. Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh,
Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either, because the one to blame is him.
Sewa!
If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Uh-oh, did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment!
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey.
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop! Please!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star.
No!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
No!
Damn, it's animated. Damn. Sheesh. What's gonna happen? Oh. Damn. 1,000 blows. The music is kind of popping off right now, though. I mean, he died to give us good music. Right. Well, first murder trial done and dusted. And we did it! What we saw. That was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Woohoo! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control.
What's going on?
I can't take
this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well,
Hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
what the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful, secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful, secret society type of bear.
Well,
So, why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me,
I'm trying to differentiate their voices, okay?
like me, through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together. Sorry, I'm tired. I'm going to end the stream soon, okay? Because I'm really tired. But I wanna like wrap up the trial. I've been thinking that for like the last half hour. More than half. Yeah, whatever. You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh?
It's because I tried to like put Monokuma's voice and Hifumi or whatever his name is voice in the same, like my throat is in the same like position, but with Monokuma I also like
Go up.
but with Hifumi.
I try to stay down.
So it's kind of confusing, but yeah.
But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't get free of your regrets from the outside world.
You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world, being trapped in this insane place.
You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there, just like before.
Thrills, chills.
Anyway, let's get to the Blacken's punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for, after all.
hey,
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? The live audience.
Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later.
And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. It was more like 10 minutes. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
That was a Håvard jump scare. My heart beat out of my chest. Can someone clip that? Please clip that. I jumped so bad. Oh my god. Cinema, please clip it. Oh my god, my heart. Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out. Yeah, because you're dumb, Makoto.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started, you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However,
even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. She didn't care what happened to you. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone. Or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted a failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go! So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? What else could it be? I mean, honestly. Oh well. I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding, I just have pretty good intuition. Is that a joke, or are we supposed to read more into that? Wow, that was chapter 1. 12 people left! Woo! To be continued, yeah. That's a good place. You received the Despair Bat present. Great. Yes. I'll save. And then I'll get off now. Okay, so you guys. Hello, Håvard. So we got through our first trial. Wow, I'm so proud of us. That wasn't too bad. I mean, the only thing is really me trying. I need to get better at the yellow dialogue thing, understanding like what the game is trying to communicate in terms of like when am I supposed to fire truth bullets and the bullet time thing. Those things I need to for sure figure out more, but I don't know. I think it went pretty fine. I also think that the difficulty of these trials will ramp up by a lot, like pretty quickly. I don't know if I'm surprised at the number of people who are dead already. Right, per trial you would only like get 2 dead, but we also have Junko who's also dead. So I don't know how many and how fast they'll die. Sunema did say the game was around 20 hours or something, if I don't remember incorrectly. 10, 20 hours. And we've definitely, I think I think we've hit the 10-hour mark. I mean, I don't think I can check it yet. No, it just says 2 days ago. 2030, yeah. So I think we've hit the 10-hour mark. So, and I don't feel like we're halfway through the game. I don't really feel like we're 1/3 through the game either. This game feels kind of thick boy, so far. But yeah, I'm tired. I have a headache. It's been a rough day. It's been fun though. It's been fun. I'm looking forward to the next murder case. Yeah, probably gonna stream again on Friday, I think. Yeah, I'll see. We'll see. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. We didn't get to use too many of our new commands. I think you can do something like if I do this. No. Håvard's buttons are all weird. If I do that. There's no chance of love between us, Sunniva. But yeah, there's a lot of things you can do with it. Yeah, I know, right? There's also the roulette. And the trigger is pulled and the revolver clicks. I have survived the roulette. I don't know what happens if you die from the roulette, to be honest. But yeah, there's a lot of them. Oh, is she gonna die? You also survived roulette. Great. Yeah, we're just hanging out at this point. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna eat. Maybe I'm gonna go to bed. So yeah. Bye.